They say that the happiest place in the world is where someone is in love, has something to do, or has something to report. I wish that they had been more clear with all that because lately love feels like a rumor, purpose feels like a slow moving target, and all I have to report is that I'm still here. Anyways, hi, I'm Tanu Raghav, 21 years old, and I'm currently in my post graduation studying data science, which might sound impressive until you realize that I spend my most nights staring at the ceiling, trying to debug my life instead of my codes. And honestly, when you're living a life like mine, you stop being so picky about coping mechanism. So this is me, trying. It's been hard, not loud hard, not dramatic hard, the quiet kind. The kind where nothing is technically wrong, but everything feels heavy. The kind where you wake up tired even though you slept well. The kind where you want to do everything and nothing at the same time. For months, I felt frozen, like my body was present but my spirit has locked out. I didn't stop dreaming, I just didn't know where to place those dreams anymore. Before all this, I was busy surviving, busy chasing deadlines, routines, expectations, busy proving that I was productive enough to deserve rest. Life was loud back then. So loud I didn't have to hear myself think, and then suddenly it wasn't. And when the noise died down, I was left alone with my thoughts. That's when it hit me. What am I actually doing here? Not in a motivational way, not in a find your passion TED talk way, but in a real, unsettling 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling way. Because when you strip life of its distraction, you are left with the scariest question of all. How do you live, not just exist? Sometimes it feels like everyone else got a memo. Like they know when to move forward, when to come back, when to reinvent themselves. And I'm just standing here like, wait, are we allowed to ask questions before choosing a path? We grow up thinking life is linear, that if you do A, you'll get B, that effort guarantees clarity. Movies taught us that, right? Every choice has a soundtrack, every heartbreak has a montage, every ending wraps itself neatly by the 2 hour mark. But life doesn't give you a script, it gives you fragments. It expects you to make meaning out of them. I used to believe life would eventually make sense, that one day I'd wake up and feel aligned, certain, rooted. Instead, I woke up confused with a degree in progress and emotions I didn't know how to label. Life is not fluid like a cinema, it's jagged, interruptive, unpredictable. It's like looking into a mirror that shows you not who you are, but who you are afraid you might be. And that reflection, it's not always kind. We all walk around with contradictions inside us strength and insecurity, hope and resentment, softness and rage, loneliness, heartbreak, mess, freedom. Nobody prepares you for the freedom because freedom means no one's gonna tell you who to be next. We are obsessed with blueprints, 5 year plans, morning routines, glow up formulas, how to fix your life in 30 days. We want instructions, we want reassurance, we want proof that we are not wasting our time. But what about us? Not the version curated for LinkedIn, not the version that performs stability. The real us, the one who doesn't fit into templates. What if there is no universal guide? What if conclusion is not a flow but a phase? We keep waiting for life to happen to us, for clarity to arrive fully formed, for someone older, wiser, louder to tell us who we are. But nobody is coming. And that realization, it hurts, but it's also powerful. We sit around replaying old conversations, blaming people for what they didn't give us, blaming ourselves what we never said. We can romanticize our sadness, call it depth, call it self awareness, but life doesn't pause while we process. Life keeps moving with or without our permission. You are here right now, breathing, existing, taking up space in the universe. That alone means something. The powerful play goes on inside you, around you, through you. And you get to decide whether you are a passive observer or an active participant. Living requires risk, not reckless risk, honest risk. The risk of being seen, the risk of choosing without guarantees, the risk of failing loudly instead of staying silent forever. I don't want a life where I played it safe and called it wisdom. I don't want to reach the end and realize I spent more time preparing than living. Failure is not the opposite of success, numbness is. At least failure proves you tried, you wanted, and you moved for it. Maybe that's the whole point movement without certainty. I am not lost, I am becoming. I am learning that clarity doesn't come first, action does. That identity isn't found, it's built quietly, imperfectly, and over time. So, if you're watching this and you feel behind, confused, or like everyone else got their life faster than you are not broken. You are early, you are unfolding, you are alive. And honestly, what better way is there to live? So don't just sit and wait for life to happen to you. Make it happen. Make life happen. And if you watched it till the end, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. See you in another one. Bye bye.